Hey there, and welcome to a brand new episode of Delivering Marketing Joy. I am your host, Kirby Hassman, and joining me today is a brand new rock star. I'm super excited to dive into this topic. He is the CEO of bestsellingbookcom, and we're going to learn all about that today. It's Vikrant Shaurya. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it.
Hey, thank you so much, Kirby, for having me. Really looking forward for our chat over here.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So I kind of want to dig right in. You are the CEO of bestsellingbook.com. So I've gone to the site, I've checked it out. I'm curious, can you talk a little bit about about bestsellingbook.com and where the idea came from?
Sure. So firstly, we are in this publishing industry and we help entrepreneurs, coaches, experts, and thought leaders who have amazing ideas and stories and message to share with the world in the form of a book, but they just don't have the time or don't have the skill set to sit down and write the book, or
Right.
they have no idea about anything about the publishing process and marketing process. So what we do is we have created this done for you book writing, publishing, and marketing services through which we can turn their book idea into best-selling book in just 6 months without them actually writing the book.
Yeah,
So so this is what we do, and we are in this business for over 9 or 10 years now, and we have helped more than 500 clients, and we have actualized their dream of becoming best-selling authors. How I came to this idea, let me share you very, very quick story. I'm not going to go very long over here. I know
okay.
this is so. Um, I guess 12 years ago, I was in an engineering college. My family wanted me to become an engineer. When I went to the college, I realized that this is not for me. It was extremely theoretical. I used to hate college lectures. And when I was in the third semester of my college, I read this book called Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. It completely changed the way I used to look finance and life. And I decided to do something of my own the very same day. And the very same day, I just dropped out of the college.
Wow.
I dropped out, and after a month, I got a business idea. I started a company. I took loan and borrowed some money from my friends, my seniors, my relatives. Within just 6 months, I had no money left to pay my employees. By the way, in these 6 months, I made so many mistakes, due to which I had no money left and had no profit at all, and I had to shut down the company. Long story short, I was living in a single room apartment, not able to pay my rent, my electricity bill, and I was searching online how to make money online. And then I discovered self-publishing. From there, I started writing books for myself. When I started writing book for myself, of course, I started making money. I was able to pay my bills. Then from there, some people started reaching out to me that, hey, how did you do that? Can you please help me out? Initially, I helped people for free. Then I added a coaching fees. Within a year or 1.5 years, I launched dozens of courses and ebooks and programs around how to write and publish books. But there were tons of people I sold more than 10,000 copies of my courses and ebooks. And
Wow.
I was 20-year old at that time. But there were so many people who started reaching out to me, asking me how, we don't have the time to write a book. Please help me do that. Then I saw the opportunity. I created this publishing company. I assembled a team of writers, editors, publishers, marketers, and I created this company. Initially, the company's name was the Books Factory
Okay.
because we were producing books, but almost all the books which we were producing, they started becoming bestsellers. So we relaunched the company. We bought this domain. It was very expensive for us, but we bought this domain, bestsellingbook.com, because it actually fits with our vision. So we we bought it, we rebranded the company, and that's how bestsellingbook.com came into existence.
That's super interesting. And again, I think I know a lot of people who like the idea of writing a book, right? They think it would be cool, but I'm curious to know why you think entrepreneurs and marketers should consider, why should I write a book? Why should someone listening to this write a book?
The number one reason they should go and write a book is it helps you develop a trust.
Mm,
Think
yeah.
about it. I was 20 years old. When I wrote books, people started trusting me. People started investing in my programs, investing in me, thinking that this person can really help me out. Because Brian Tracy told this several years ago that if you want to establish your authority, then you have to become an author. Authority, author. Our first few letters are actually authors for authority, right? You
Yeah.
can't actually establish your authority until you become an author. Somehow, people see you as an authority or an expert on the topic when they see that you are an author on the topic.
Mm,
If you will get an option, for example, if you are a marketing expert and maybe you want to hire a funnel expert, and you have finally, after interviewing maybe 500 people, you have shortlisted 10 people, and out of these 10 people, one person out of them is a best-selling author on funnel creation and
yeah.
how to really sell a really good number of products using funnel. Chances would be very high that you want to go with that person,
Yeah.
because you will see that, okay, this person knows his stuff, right? So this is one of the reason why you should definitely write a book. Because again, trust problem is completely gone when you have written a book around the topic on which you, especially this is for those people who are in the information industry.
Okay.
Those people who are actually speakers, those people who are coaches, consultants, thought leaders, right? Entrepreneurs who are in the information space, they should definitely write a book, because writing a book can actually help you open more doors, right? Because you are getting more readers, people are going to start. And let me tell you one more incident. Last year, I hired 4 experts. One was for for marketing, one was for business, one was for system, another one was for, I guess, for lead generation. I hired them after reading their book. I read the book. I thought, oh, okay, yeah, this person knows better than me. Let's hire this person,
Yeah.
right? And we have paid really good amount of money, and this is what happens for us as well. When I wrote books, people start reaching out to us that, hey, how did you do that? And this is what happens for our clients as well.
That's really interesting, and again, I think that's something that makes sense, right? You like the people who have taken the time to create a book. Of course, they're the authority. They've done the research, and so that makes sense. So, what are some mistakes that you see people making when they decide to write a book? Do they go down the right path or wrong path? Do they focus on the wrong things? What are some mistakes you see?
So let me complete the thing which I was saying just a few seconds ago. That whenever you're writing a book, of course, people start reaching out to you.
Okay.
But you have to write the book in such a way so that people can contact you. This is one of the biggest mistake actually people make, that they don't write a book in such a way so that people can easily contact them. For example, and let me come back to like the biggest mistake again, is actually it comes down to what is your why. So again, Simon Sinek says this several times, that start with why. So whenever you're writing a book, so book writing is actually more like starting a business, right? So when you are starting a business, you should always know that what is your why exactly you want to solve this problem. Why this audience? Why not that audience? Why this problem? Why not that problem? Right? The more deep you will be going and answering these questions and really covering the layers of the why, then it's going to help you more with understanding that who your target audience is, what exactly is their pain point, and then you will be able to deliver the product in a very, very efficient way. Now, whenever you're writing a book, again, you have to ask yourself that why you're writing a book. Is it because you want to generate leads? Is it about you want to get more coaching clients or consultation clients, or you want to sell done for you services, or you are just writing a book just because you want to build your personal brand or share your expertise or share your message, experience, whatever it is? You should exactly know that why you want to write a book.
Right.
And this is where people don't know, like they just start writing a book, or they just think that, oh, I want to write a book because maybe that person has told me, or that customer told me that you should write a book. This is not a real reason. And that's the reason why people are not able to complete it, because they don't have a strong why or a strong desire or a purpose that, oh, I really have to do it because this is what I want to achieve with writing a book. And when you have that why, then you have to write the entire book which can fulfill that why. Let me share you an incident. So, for example, if your goal is to generate leads using the book, then maybe you want to include a giveaway inside your book. For example, if you're written a book about marketing, maybe you can create a 10 steps checklist, or a 10 pages ebook, or a 1-page checklist, and you can share it in the book for free in exchange of the email address.
Right. That makes sense.
And then you can generate leads using it. If your goal is to, for example, generate clients, coaching clients, then maybe you can share some of your past clients' success stories inside your book by not being very salesy, right? It should add some value, but the reader would be feeling that, oh, so this person has actually helped someone like me.
Right.
They're going to definitely reach out to you. And maybe in the end, in the about the author section, you can let them know that, hey, if you have any question, just simply reach out to me on this email or this LinkedIn message, or just simply reach out to me on LinkedIn. So depending on your why, it is going to help you, right? So always come down to the why, that why you want to write a book, and always write the book which can fulfill your why. So this is where people make mistake. And and this is how you can actually overcome that. So always write down your why, and always focus on fulfilling the why when you are starting or when you are writing the book.
Yeah, that's great advice. And I've definitely, it's funny. I read and listen to a lot of books, and you definitely see more of that nowadays, where they're like, hey, come to this website, or, hey, check out this PDF or whatever. And so I think that, and I've never thought that was overly salesy. I thought it was just, they're trying to add a little bit of extra value. So that's great a point. So final question for you, Vikrant, what tips do you give people to get started on their book writing journey? What's like a first step for them to go? What tips do you give?
The first step would be, when they have the book idea, always start with the book outline quadrant. Okay. Now, what is the outline quadrant? So people maybe have listened that, okay, so you should come up with the book outline. Before the book outline, you should come up with the book outline quadrant. Now, let me share with you exactly what is the outline quadrant. So the book outline quadrant consists of 4 different elements.
Okay.
The first is the idea. You already know that what's the basic idea. Maybe it is about the marketing. It is about digital marketing. It is maybe about, or the more specific you would be, the more it would be better. For example, is it a paid marketing? Is it a cold email outreach, or is it about LinkedIn outreach? Exactly what it is. Like, you have to be very, very specific in terms of idea. The second element we have recently just discussed, it is why. Why you want to write a book? What is the purpose of your book? Why? How came you decided that, okay, I want to write this book? So you should be very, very clear on why you want to write a book. The third element is readers, the target readers, because we need to understand that you are not writing the book for yourself. You are writing the book for the end reader. Always ask yourself, maybe hang out on the different type of forums where they actually hang out. Check out the different magazines or podcasts which they are listening, right? Join different Facebook communities. There's so many communities out there, Reddit communities. Check out questions or Quora questions, like what kind of questions they're asking, right? really understand what is the pain point they're experiencing and what kind of problem they would be having if they haven't read your book yet, right? So always ask these questions which can actually help you understand your target audience and their pain points. The fourth element, which is extremely important, which people really miss, is hook of the book. So the hook of the book is actually an unique angle which can help you distinguish your book out of other books in the market. There could be thousands of books, if not millions of books on the topic. So why your book? Why people should be purchasing your book and reading your book? So you should always come up with it. And of course, I have some practical steps which can help you come up with some strong why. Let's go with the first one, which is the most easiest one, is finalize or shortlist maybe top 50 books which are working really good on your topic. For example, if your book is about digital marketing, so finalize top 50 book on digital marketing. Then check out 3-star ratings on Amazon, right? Because these 3-star ratings actually tell you what is good about the book and what is bad about the book, what is missing in the book. And those missing elements could be the hook of the book. You can add it in the book and you can use it as a USP, unique selling proposition in the book. So these 4 elements combined, the idea, why, readers, and hook actually combines becomes the outline quadrant. You can just simply draw a quadrant on an A4 sheet, write down your idea, your why, your readers, and hook, and then simply paste it on the wall in front of you where you will be writing the book. And just keep it there until the entire book writing process, and not only book writing, the entire book publishing and book marketing process completes. Because this is not only going to help you in the book writing process, this is going to help you create the book outline. This is also going to help you write the book. This is also going to help you in the publishing and marketing process, because you know their pain points, you know what is going to be the hook of the book. So using all of these 4 elements is going to help you sell more books, right? Reach out to, because you will be talking more about their pain points rather than some random stuff, right? So so this is one of the actionable steps which they should do before they actually start writing the book.
Man, that was a lot of great information. So just there, and I think there's more to dig into. So if somebody wants to learn more, where can they find you?
Sure. I think they're going to be 2 different type of audience listening to your show. First audience, people who have the financial resources to hire a service company who can just do all of these things for them. If you have the financial resources, simply check out bestsellingbook.com, check out some of the testimonials and reviews. And if you think that we are the right fit for you, schedule a call. We would do a fantastic work, and we'll be definitely helping you write and publish your book and market it and make it a bestseller. We offer 3 times money back guarantee if you don't hit bestseller for you, right? Wow. There's a second audience, I guess, who would be people who don't have the financial resources and they want to write and publish and market their book themselves. For them, we have recently made one of our resource publicly available, which we use it for our private clients, which is a 1-page checklist, which includes all the steps and sub-steps which are essentials in turning a book idea into a best-selling book. Just a 1-page checklist which has every essential steps, right? Steps and sub-steps with a sequential order, so that you will not get confused. Simply go to bestsellingbook.com/checklist. Download the checklist. This checklist also comes with a blueprint which explains how to use the checklist. So simply download the checklist, print it out, paste it on the wall in front of where you'll be writing the book. This is going to make the entire publishing journey very easy and fun.
That is amazing. Thank you so much, Vikrant. I appreciate you taking the time, and we'll have to do it again sometime. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Thank you so much. And check out bestsellingbook.com. And that's going to wrap up this edition of Delivering Marketing Joy. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next time.